Hello guys. I already washed my face, did my moisturizer, my primer, and my tinted moisturizer. I just got out of the shower. That's when my hair's wet, obviously. So I already did my moisturizer, my primer, and my foundation. Primer that I've been using is the Soap and Glory One Heck of a Blot. This is really good. It's a mattifying primer. It like fills your pores in to make your skin look really smooth. I really like it. When I do it, I take a little pea-sized amount and really press it in right here, and it keeps me pretty matte all day. And then on the other parts of my face that I don't want matte, I use the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. This is really good. It's really pretty. I use this on the high points of my face, down the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and my inner corners. And then for the actual like makeup that I use on my skin, I use the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer, the shade Light 3 Groenland. This is so good. It's really light coverage, it has sunscreen in it, but that's what's on my face right now, and it hasn't been set or anything, so it's just tinted moisturizer on my face, and it's able to cover any little freckles or blemishes or sunspots that I have, and I really like it. I like to leave my tinted moisturizer on and my primer on for a second to set before I set it and do all the other makeup. So while I let my tinted moisturizer and my primer and everything set, I like to do my hair, and I actually like to do my body, if that makes any sense. I really like using the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel illuminating fluid on my body. So I take a little bit of this on the back of my hand, just like that, right on my collarbones. It's so pretty, it makes your skin look so healthy. But before I do that, right when I get out of the shower to moisturize my body, this is the #1 love. It's the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula with vitamin E. This is really good for stretch marks, cellulite. It's so good, it smells so good, I love it. After that's all set on my body, I like to start doing my hair. So I like to use the Oribe Curl Control Silkening Cream. Any of these Oribe styling creams are really good. I like to just run this through everywhere on my hair. Once I've got that all worked into my hair, I like to take a little bit of this Style Sexy Hair hard holding gel. This makes your hair really hard. It does not mess around, so I like to take literally the tiniest bit. And then I just start to work it. And after you've got that all worked through your hair, you just form your hair to how you want it. So I get my hair to a place that I like it, I just let it sit and do its thing and go wherever it wants. Okay, back to my face. So after I've let my tinted moisturizer and everything set, I like to actually set my face. I typically like to use the Fenty Beauty Invisimatte Universal Blotting Powder. The key to this makeup look is blending and layering. So we can always come back with powder if we're feeling like we want a little bit more, but right now I keep it minimal. So I go here on my forehead, then I go right here on my cheek. We don't want to get rid of that glow right there, so right here, done. Now our face is all set, and we want to go into the bronzing process. The bronzing step is like actually 5 steps. I like to use a lot of different shades of bronzers because no one's skin is one tone of bronzer. A lot of bronzers are either red toned, green toned, orange toned. There could be a neutral bronzer, but yeah, I haven't found a neutral bronzer that actually is neutral on my face. What I first like to do is take the Marc Jacobs Tintastic Bronzer in the shade 104. It's giant, I love it. I like to take this bronzer on a really big IT Cosmetics all over powder brush. My trick with bronzer is that I don't rub it on. If you rub on bronzer, then it's going to take off the coverage that your tinted moisturizer gave you. So I just take a little bit of it and just pat. Just like that. With this makeup, we're not changing the shape of our face. We're not really trying to cover our imperfections. We're just accentuating everything that's good about our face. So as you can see, I have that cheekbone line right there, and I'm just gonna accentuate. And I go right above that line. Never take it below that line. I skip this area of my face right here. You don't typically want bronzer right there because you're gonna be highlighting that area. You want that area to go up on your face. So then I go on my forehead. We're just making our tan a little bit darker. There you go. And then I take that same bronzer, look to the side, and then get that bronzer. Right under your jawline and on your neck. So after I'm done bronzing the perimeters of my face, I like to take the bronzer where the sun would actually hit. So I like to take bronzer on this brush again and go right on the sides of my nose and right under my nose. I also like to take bronzer a little bit on my chest. Now we're done with bronzer round one. Next, we're going to be going into a more orange toned bronzer. So it doesn't have a color, I think it's like the medium toned one. Obviously, I really like this shade of bronzer because I use it a lot. So I just dunk my brush in it and just do the same patting that I did before. Okay, bronzer done. The next step is contouring, which is very personal to everyone's face. So please don't just do exactly what I do if you're following this. It's up to your face. So my chin is a little bit short, so I go right here. With my contour and make my chin look a little bit smaller. My upper lip is a little bit bigger than my lower lip, so I take the same Anastasia bronzer in the shade Fawn. That right under my lip right there. And then my favorite part, I love to contour my nose. I take that shade really lightly and just go down the contours of my nose. And I like to go. Under my nose a little bit. I take it right in the hollows of my cheekbones, right there. And then I'm gonna take this shade and I'm gonna start working on my eyeshadow a little bit early. So I take the same contour shade in Fawn and I look straight at something and I go right into the crease of my eye and connect it with my nose contour. Everything is about being connected. We wanna blend everything together. Okay, we're officially done with all of the bronzing. The next step is by far my favorite step. It is the highlighting. I like to do highlight before I do blush so that the blush can mesh everything together. But I love this Artist Couture Conceited Diamond Glow Powder. This is absolutely gorgeous. I take this with my NARS brush. I take like that much. Then tap it off into here. Just. I take it here. Oh, that's... Are you kidding me? I take the same highlighter and I just go over my Cupid's bow. I go on the tip of my nose and on the bridge of my nose. And then I love to take the brush that I contoured with and I take a little bit and I just... And I also take it right under my brow bone. Next, we are going to be taking the Bobbi Brown blush in Sand Pink. It's so pretty. Please, I know a lot of people write blush off, but please just give blush a chance. I think everyone needs blush. It's just about the placement of it. A lot of people are putting it in the wrong places. The way that I apply blush is to make it look like it blends into my contour, my bronzer, and my highlight. So I take the blush and I just... The higher up you put your blush, the younger it's gonna make you look. So I like to take it up pretty high, and then at the very end At this point in the makeup, we're about to move on to our eyes, so I like to take a makeup wipe and get all the makeup off my lips and off my eyebrows. It is my pet peeve when people keep makeup on their eyebrows. I cannot stand it. to use the Neutrogena Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelettes in the fragrance-free version. Fragrance-free. The other ones make my skin break out. Use fragrance-free. It's probably way better for you. Okay, I got all the makeup off my eyebrows and lips, and then I just clean it off my hand. Now we're gonna work on our eyes for a minute, okay? For my eyes, what I like to start out doing is running a nude line with my waterline. I'm not gonna film myself doing this because I know it gives people major heebie-jeebies, so I'm not even gonna go there, but I'm running a nude pencil through my waterline. This is Makeup Forever Artist Colored Pencil in Infinite Sand. Now that we have the skin-toned pencil run through our eye, we're going to actually start on the winged liner. For the wing liner that I've recently been doing, I've been using the Super Cat Liquid Black Eyeliner Pen from Soap & Glory. I've really been liking Soap & Glory lately, but it's really thin, like this. And the goal here for our eyes is to keep our eyes really lifted. Everything on our face, we want to look really lifted. So I'm not gonna put the eyeliner on my entire eye. I'm just putting it on the edge of my eye. I don't know how to explain it any better than that. I can't do this on camera or I just screw it all up. So I'm gonna do one eye and come back and show you the difference, and then I'll just try to explain what I did. Okay, as you can obviously see, I did one eye with this liquid eyeliner, and I just bring everything up and pull it up, and then I drag it along the bottom a little bit, and then once I do the other eye, I'll clean them both up to make them more straight. Once I've gotten to a point where I can get both wings even, we're gonna start moving on to the mascara and the curling the eyelashes. I just take my Shu Uemura eyelash curler and curl my eyelashes so that they're basically pointed straight up. I really like when my eyelashes are like, so I do that. When my eyelashes are all up and curled, I love to use a lot of mascara. I layer mascara, then I let it dry, and then I layer it again, and then I curl my eyelashes, and then I do all sorts of stuff because I really like it. Big, wispy, bold lash. The mascara that I'm currently using is the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. It's really black. It's really voluminizing. It's really pretty, but I just start from the base of my eyelashes and pull out. Everything should be pulled out, not up. If you pull everything out, you're keeping with that cat eye look. Okay, obviously now I put on my mascara, I got everything all even. After this coat of mascara dries, I'm definitely gonna curl them up one more time and maybe put another coat of mascara on. But so far, I like it today. It's kind of cute today. I don't really like it, but while the mascara dries, I'm then gonna move on to my eyebrows. For my eyebrows, I love to use the Anastasia Brow Powder Duo in the shade Soft Brown. It's two colors. I like to use both. I mix them up. And then I just go right on the top of my brow. And then I brush my brows. And then I take the lighter color and I just put it right on the bottom of my brows. After I get it on the bottom of my brows, I take my spoolie and then I just brush my brows all out. Okay, now that, as you can see, my eyebrows are just a little bit closer together, I set them. To set my eyebrows, I use the Glossier Boy Brow. I love this stuff. I cherish this stuff. I've had this actual bottle for like 6 months. It lasts me forever, but I just run it through my entire brow. I kind of avoid the front part of my brow a little bit, but I usually just go through the whole brow. Makes them nice and bushy and big and just up, and I really like that look. Okay, I recurl my eyelashes, put another coat of mascara on, and then I take this Jouer Cosmetics cream eyeshadow crayon in the color Rococo. And I put it right on the inner corner of my eye, so I look straight and just, oh, see how pretty it is? Right on the inner corner of my eye. And I also like to take a little bit of this and just, we're almost done. We just have lips left. This is the cherry on top. You don't need to put on lips if you don't want to. I love a good overline on the lips. I think it's beautiful, I think it's tasteful if you do it the right way. I take the MAC lip liner in the shade Whirl. I've had this for a long time. It was the one that Kylie Jenner used like a million years ago before she had her shh, bird. And there's someone hammering, it's fine. I take it right over my cupid's bow and I take it right under the bottom of my lip. You don't want to do your entire lip because then you can tell that you overlined. If you just do the cupid's bow and under, then it makes it look a lot more natural and like you actually have lips that size. Now you have your nice lip line, overline on the cupid bow, overline on the under like side of your lip. Now take your middle finger, whatever finger, I like to use my middle, and I just blend. Now once you've got that all pretty and blended, I love to take the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in the shade Pillow Talk. And I think we're done. Yeah, so it's kind of just a cute cat eye, mauve lip, really glowy skin little moment. Thank you.